grappler, and he was dropping a lot of bombs down on a Luciano who was not defending himself very well. No offense, my man,
look,
but that was a good stop.
I'm going to open this real quick because I want to show you people. Coming up next is Tommy Aaron. He's going to fight. I got a picture of his baby twin boys, just in case you can't see them later. I wanted to show you this real quick because these little kids are too cute for school. And Tommy Aaron's fighting for the Lights Out title. And tell people about this guy because he... Oh, you have the picture? Here it is here on my phone, but put it on if you have it. These are Tommy Aaron's twin baby boys. This is a really cute story. 6 weeks ago, he fought at Lights Out Extreme Fighting 11. The boys had just been born 2 days earlier. One born October 31st, the other one born November 1st. So they're twins, but they have different birthdays. And he won his fight 2 days later, and tonight he fights for the title and for those twin boys.
What an incredible workload for a new father to take. He's having 2 fights within the first 3 months of his children's lives. Incredible. And not only that, but he is coming out and dominating guys. And I'm really excited to see what he does tonight.
And he always gives thanks to Jesus Christ, to the Lord, for his family, for his team, and for being able to fight. And he fights next. Tommy Aaron fighting for the title. Blake Bulletproof Troop, Pablo Alcina. We still have 2 title fights. You're watching Lights Out Extreme Fighting 12. Woo!
Kenley St. Louis sitting up, raining down. Both hooks in. Gave up his back.
Nicely.
Lights Out lightweight title. Brandon Olson trains out of Nick Diaz Academy. He has 3 wins in a row.
Yeah, so he has a very tough fight in front of him in Tommy Aaron. I put together a couple bullet points for victory. Number 1, close the distance. He needs to use his hands to set up clinches and takedowns. Number 2, utilize his grappling. 3/4 of his wins have come via submission, and the ground is like Tommy's weakest area. And lastly, he needs to fight with urgency. Every time he's gone to decision, he's lost the fight, so he needs to come in and look for a finish.
Heavy beard on Brandon Olson.
I was going to comment on the heavy breathing. Looks like he's taking a few deep breaths, trying to calm his lungs a little bit, get his heart rate down, preparing himself to go into battle. This is a big, high-pressure situation for Brandon Olson, coming in and challenging for Lights Out Extreme Fighting Championship jewelry.
And also, for all of you watching, breathing right before any situation, not just a fight, always helps. If you have a test right before school, take a couple deep breaths, especially a very, very deep one right before. It will calm you down. Little life lessons from Blake Troop and Pablo Alcina right here.
Tommy Aaron.
Coming in next, Tommy Aaron.
Yeah, a fan favorite here at Lights Out Extreme Fighting has come out and put several guys away in highlight reel fashion. This kid is incredible to watch. So don't blink, because this co-main event could be over before you know it.
This one's for the Lights Out lightweight title.
So I put together a few bullet points for victory for Tommy Aaron. Number 1, patient aggression. He needs to land his shots, but be careful not to overcommit to his strikes and be vulnerable for a takedown. Number 2, he needs to avoid reckless exchanges. He needs to get in, land, and then get back out. We've seen him take some shots when exchanging recklessly in the pocket before, and I want to see him avoid that. And number 3, mix it up, using a variety of strikes to a variety of targets so that everything is hard to predict and more likely to land.
Tommy Aaron, the father of those twin baby boys. Now he wants another baby. He wants that belt around his waist. The Spaniard, Tommy Aaron.
So one thing I love about Tommy Aaron, he is a martial artist to his core. You can see his coach right there over his right shoulder. I don't know where he went. Willie, he does knife training, modern arnis training with Willie. He trains a variety of different things. He's been training martial arts since he was a kid, kickboxing since he was a kid. He is a true martial artist through and through.
He trains with El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson was here at one of his previous fights. And now Tommy Aaron knows this is his moment. Tell the tape. 29 years old for Aaron, 28 for Brandon Olson. The height, little taller Olson. Woo, it's going to be a good one. Fight at 155 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout will be 3 5-minute rounds in the lightweight division. This bout is streaming live on Fubo Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is for the Lights Out Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This fighter stands 6 feet tall. He weighed in at 157 pounds. He represents Ignatov Combat and Sambo. Ladies and gentlemen, with a mixed martial arts record of 5 wins and 4 defeats, he hails from Livermore, California. Please welcome Brandon Olson. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 154 pounds. He represents Triton MMA with a mixed martial arts record of 11 wins and 6 defeats. He hails from San Pedro, California. Please welcome Tommy Aaron. Your referee for this championship bout will be Jonathan Ramon.
All right, gentlemen, remember back to the dressing room. Remember, protect at all times, obey my commands at all times. If you want to touch gloves, go and do so now. Let's go back to our corners and come out fighting.
For the Lights Out Lightweight World Title, Brandon Olson from the Nick Diaz Academy, taking on Tommy Aaron. Wins in Lights Out Extreme Fighting 9 and Lights Out Extreme Fighting 11. And today, in Lights Out Extreme Fighting 12, Tommy Aaron going for the title. Touching gloves with Brandon Olson. Olson in the blue trunks out of the blue corner. Tommy Aaron with the shaved head out of the red corner with the black trunks.
Tommy being very smart about utilizing his footwork and long-range attacks. In my opinion, he's doing that to avoid takedown attempts by his opponent, Brandon Olson.
Olson going very still, very calculated, going slow so far. They're both measuring each other out. Plenty of time left in this one. We got 3 5-minute rounds for the title.
See, the thing is, Tommy Aaron's doing a lot of fake low. Let's see if he gets his takedown here. Looks like he's got the hips.
Aaron with the takedown early.
I'd like to see him start trying to get his weight a little bit more. Oh, he's vulnerable here for a Kimura double wrist lock.
Tommy Aaron putting on that pressure. Olson pressed up against the cage. Big slam by the Spaniard, Tommy Aaron.
Wow. Beautiful reversal there by Brandon Olson on getting him back in the top position. But Tommy Aaron is not staying inactive on the bottom. You see him chopping those elbows to the top of Olson's head.
Told you it was going to be a good fight. Olson responding to the slam by the Spaniard, Tommy Aaron. Now looking for the mount. Good defense by Tommy.
And Tommy has a fantastic mixed martial arts guard. He throws a lot of strikes from the bottom position, which totally changes the grappling.
Look at that great job pushing on the neck of Olson, trying to free those legs.
And he's basically jamming his head back. So, whoa, that elbow there. He's jamming the head back, so it's taking a ton of pressure and putting it onto Olson's neck, so he's not able to pass. You'll see him go back and pushing that head away every time Olson comes around.
Now with side control, Olson. Tommy wiggling, trying to get to his feet, and he gets on his feet.
Oh, that might have been his illegal knee almost. I'd like to see Tommy try and disengage. He got the takedown initially when they got put on the ground. I'd like to see him separate.
Oh, good elbows by Tommy. Now looking for another takedown. Now he's got the back and knee for Tommy.
Wow, that was a big knee there by Tommy Aaron.
On left and right, this energy of this place. Oh, vicious takedown.
Looks like, I don't know if Tommy's really tired of just giving up a little bit. Looked like that takedown, he just allowed himself to get dragged down.
Olson's kind of been slow since the beginning, and right there, Tommy's just taking advantage.
Yeah, I thought he was being a little bit patient, but there it looked like almost a tired of fatigue. Maybe the guy had a really tough weight cut. I'm not sure. Ooh, Tommy's got his neck down here.
His skin tone is changing. Great work by Brandon
Tommy
Olson.
might be able to finish this choke.
It looks pretty close in there. And he's got that
He's got a little more behind. I think Olson's out. Yeah, wow. Beautiful escape there. And grit by Olson trying to fight his way through that. Tommy needs to be careful with the guillotine here.
And now it's Olson looking for the choke.
Tommy's doing the right thing by trying to fight the hands out. He needs to prevent that the right arm of Olson from coming around. Beautiful escape there by Tommy. Back and forth action between both competitors.
Yeah, we thought Olson was quitting. Nope, he was playing possum. He was saving energy, and he responded quickly.
You know, 7 out of 8 of Olson's wins come by submission, so I'm not surprised to see this. I'm actually more surprised to see Tommy Aaron engaging in the wrestling and grappling with him because this is his strong point. Tommy has fantastic stand-up.
90 seconds to go in the first round.
He's looking for a double wrist lock here on Olson's right arm. You can see he has wrist control.
What a fight.
Yeah.
And a flipping by Tommy. The strength that it takes to do that. Now Tommy wins the back. Now the legs are close. Now he's got it in.
He does not have control
good defense by Olson.
Beautiful scramble there by Olson. Tommy's continuing to look for submissions. Those heels to the shoulder actually probably hurt more than people realize. But I'd like to see Tommy get up and start throwing his hands. Ooh, he might be in danger of a daughter's choke here. You can see the left arm sunk through and clasped up under the left arm of Tommy Aaron.
And there's no sweat on Tommy. Could be a situation for Brandon Olson to finish it.
You know,
good work by Tommy.
Just switching out so he can get to a more dominant position.
40 seconds to go in round 1.
And Tommy is in a tough position here with the triangle. He's doing the right thing by sitting back and posturing up. This is what he needs to do. If Olson's able to get Tommy's face down to his chest, he's able to close this choke up. Tommy's doing the right thing by posturing up and standing up and escapes the triangle with posturing.
And these final 20 seconds might decide who wins the first round. What a good round back and forth. And it's Tommy Aaron finishing on top of round 1.
You know, it has been a very back and forth round, but because of the closeness of those rear naked chokes, I'd probably give this first round to Tommy Aaron. I'd like to see Tommy do less grappling. He's been initiating a lot of this grappling here in the first round.
And that's the end of round 1. And I told you it was going to be thrilling. Everybody's on their feet in this studio. Tommy Aaron and Brandon Olson both came out swinging, came out fighting, close submissions. Who do you give round 1 to? I give it to Tommy Aaron.
I give it to Tommy Aaron because of the closeness of that rear naked choke. One other thing that I'll mention, though, at the end of the round, Tommy Aaron helped Brad Olson up, which is a big sign of respect. Let's take a look at some of the highlights, Pablo.
Here we go, and it was Tommy Aaron getting a big slam right in front of us from that position. That was beautiful, adding points, but Olson, to his credit, flipping it over.
Absolutely, he was able to turn that around and be the one who got top position. He got slammed, and it was a big moment for Tommy, but it immediately backfired once Olson was able to get on top. And then Tommy got a little reckless here, some strikes, and then go for a takedown.
Yeah, a couple elbows, and then a good knee there, perfectly legal elbows to the side of the face. Back and forth. Yeah, Tommy Aaron, for me, definitely won round 1, but Olson had opportunities, too.
He 100% did. He came very close to the Dart submission and a guillotine choke. I'm excited to get into this second round, Pablo.
I am pumped. Bulletproof Truth told me, Pablo, I think I've retired from the fighting game. Seeing the juices flowing in you, Blake, you might have one more fight left in you. Let's go to round 2, baby, for the lights out lightweight title.
I expect Tommy to have a significantly different approach here in the second round, and I believe round 2 will look a lot different than round 1 as a result. I believe we'll see much heavier emphasis on Tommy doing striking and strategically picking his exchanges.
Olson taking on Aaron. Olson fainting like if he's tired, doing that same little head bob like, oh, but that's the same thing he did in round 1. Tommy Aaron, nice little straight jab to the chest to connect.
Yeah, so one thing Tommy does a fantastic job is he does a lot of feinting. And when you feint, you kind of pretend to attack a guy, and you can start picking and learning about his reactions. And that's where you can start creating openings. And you see Tommy doing a lot of these feinting. See, this is what I would like to see more of Tommy. Smart exchanges, patient aggression, coming in, engaging, and then disengaging.
And Olson keeps like opening his mouth, breathing heavy. Oh, the spin move didn't miss by much. But then he comes Olson again with a nice straight left. The corner of Tommy Aaron yelling that Olson's tired.
I actually think so too. I don't know if he had a rough wake-up. He looked like he was moving really slow in the first round. And then even whoa!
Aaron unleashing the overhand right.
So you can see Tommy starting to figure his opponent out and finding some of the openings. I want to see him disengage here. Don't grapple with him. Disengage and hit the guy.
And what we know about Tommy Aaron, his gas tank will not go empty. And he's putting that pressure on Olson.
Yeah, oh, he needs to watch his left arm here. Olson has dug in and gotten a double wrist lock on the left arm of Tommy. If he's able to get Tommy's left arm behind Tommy's back, he could be in a dangerous position. You can see that hand almost fighting through. Tommy's got to start using the cage to prevent him from being able to fall back into that submission.
God. His arm's in danger. Oh, the heart by Tommy Aaron.
Wow. Incredible grit by Tommy Aaron.
What can he do, Blake? What can he do?
He's doing the right thing so far. He got his arm relatively free. Olson switched to a omoplata, which is a much harder submission to finish, and has lost the arm. Wow.
We got to applaud Tommy Aaron on that one. Everybody's on their feet. It was in danger of getting his arm broken, and he survived.
Honestly, I thought his arm might have gotten broken right there for a second. The way the angle that was at, there's no quit, Tommy. Tommy's not the kind of guy who's going to tap out.
And there's no quit in Olson. I think he was playing possum. He's got plenty of energy left. And we're halfway through round 2. Blake Bulletproof Troop. I am Pablo Alcina. What a fight between Olson and Tommy Aaron.
Tommy Aaron is in what we call Von Flu choke. I couldn't tell from there, but now I see how red his face is. He might have been relatively close to going out. A Von Flu choke is a variation of a head and arm that you can do on a guy when he's stuck underneath you. Olson's doing a great job of keeping top position with a smothering pressure.
Tommy Aaron breathing heavy. Now Brandon Olson giving all he can. How much gas did he spend trying to finish the fight on that arm bar?
You know, it's tough to say because we haven't really seen him for it, in my opinion. He's doing, in my opinion, the right thing here also. He's got almost 2 minutes left on the clock. He's looking to find his openings with submissions, and he's going for either the far side arm or the neck. Tommy's doing a great job of getting off his back and trying to come back up.
What a fight. Brandon Olson trains with the Nick Diaz Academy. You know, he's got plenty of skill and heart.
So we can see Olson going for another Dar's choke here, where he slides the arm in around the neck, and it's sealed into the, oh, actually, this is an anaconda choke. No, it's a Dar's choke, excuse me. Where the hand feeds through around the neck, and they clasp right next to the neck. It doesn't look like he has enough body position to get the sub from Tommy Aaron, who's a tough guy. Tommy postures out.
Oh, Tommy, if he gets on his feet, this place will get rocked. Oh, he's got the move out.
This could be a fight-ending position.
I'm going to try to break your... Won the fight. The new light title survives and wins. What a fight.
Man, I thought he may be going to the hospital with a broken arm. However, he is going to the top, getting crowned with some new lights out extreme fighting jewelry.
Let you soak in the atmosphere, the noise, everybody on their feet clapping at this moment. What a fight. Tommy Aaron, you made your twin boys proud. You made your wife proud. You made your corner proud. What a fight. And Brandon Olson, he's going to say, let's run it back. Let's run it back. What a fight by Olson as well.
You know, Tommy's arm was in such a bad position, it almost makes me wonder if Olson didn't break it intentionally, and now he's sitting there kind of mad at himself for not. But being able to do that to another human being takes something that not everybody has. I'm not saying Brandon Olson does or doesn't have that, but that could have been a big turning point. Wow.
No, I think if Brandon Olson could have broken his arm, he would have. I think I'm going to give credit to Tommy Aaron, and he just held on as much as he could. Let's go to Tyson Johnson with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 minutes, 5 seconds into round number 2, your winner by way of TKO, and now the new lights out lightweight champion of the world, Tommy
submitted. How'd you get out of it each time?
My spirit, I know God has me. And I know that whatever storm that comes my way, whatever adversity comes my way, I have a greater God behind me working. It's not me. It's not my own. It's 100% Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
Yeah, that beautiful slam takedown. That's some Jesus strength right there, wasn't it?
Absolutely, that's dad strength.
Speaking of your twins, last time you fought, they had just been born. How are they doing?
Oh, they're amazing. They're growing every day. Just seeing them grow is such a privilege. It's such a gift from God. They're not mine. God lent them to me and entrusted me to raise them and to father them. And I grew up fatherless. I never had a father. So now it's my turn to be a great father.
I love that. Lastly, you do this prayer before the fight. Walk us through that, what you do.
The prayer? I always pray. I pray. I keep my mind centered and focused on Christ. I pray all the time. I don't stop. It says in Scripture, do not stop praying. Pray without ceasing. To always keep your mind, if you seek the kingdom first, everything will be laid in front of you. Your path will be set for you.
Congratulations, Tommy. Give a kiss to the little boys for me. Congratulations.
What a fight. What a win. Applauding Tommy Aaron and applauding also his speech. You can be a believer, not a believer. Personally, I am, but I believe that his faith in God, his faith in another power, helped him win this fight. Because somebody else might have tapped or might have had their arm broken.
You know, whatever inside of Tommy to not tap there and almost let his arm get broken is not of this world. So a ton of respect to Tommy Aaron for being able to fight through that, having the faith in himself, his skills, and in God to get there and get the W.
God's strength is what he called this slam. Let's go to the highlights and let's watch it again. And Blake, you have a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, especially when they have Tommy Aaron. I want you to take over and talk about how painful it was for him to survive that moment.
You know, so you can see here, that arm is, you put your hand behind your back and try and lift it off your back, it's hard. That thing's 7-8 inches behind his back. Even if it, look at that. I don't know how
he's got
Tommy's
the leg.
I don't know how his arm didn't break right there.
And if he spins the wrong way, snap, crackle, and pop. I mean, we're not joking. That's how close he was.
And
wow.
what that does to potentially to a guy's career, he's fought twice in, 8 weeks now? And you're going to take, 6-7 months off as a result? But there is not an ounce of quit in Tommy Aaron. Here you can see a very deep Darce choke by Brandon Olson, excuse me. Tommy Aaron finally gets to a mount dominant position and just Donkey Kongs punches down until the referee steps in.
Yeah, he holds the back of his neck there, punching in. And Olson, maybe it was the weight cut because you kept mentioning it. And I did notice from Olson, he'd have lots of energy and then he'd kind of be winded and kind of walk it out. And then again, and then we saw when he couldn't finish it with that arm bar, his gas tank ran out also.
You know, sometimes when you hit a guy really hard and they just keep walking through it, it almost kills a certain level of your confidence going into the match. He had that arm dead to rights, wasn't able to break it or get the submission, and maybe he kind of gave up a little bit. But whatever Tommy did to survive that and continue fighting through was just not of this world.
Yeah, and also what that means for him and for his opponents. Imagine fighting Tommy Aaron next and you're like, what do I have to do to submit this guy? Maybe you have to scrap the jiu-jitsu attack. It's not going to work on Tommy Aaron. That's the heart that he showed.
You know, he's the type of fighter that will fight to the death, and he proved it here tonight where he was more willing to get his arm broken and tap out, which as a fighter who's willing to fight to the death, I respect the hell out of it.
We still have one more fight, the main event for the flyweight title. Carlos Tito Puente Jr. taking